Keep watching, see how to make these delicious chocolate peppermint patties. Okay, to make these we're going to start out with 3 3/4 a cup of confectionery sugar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of water. Also going to add 1.5 tablespoons of light corn syrup. Then just a dash of salt. 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable shortening. I'm going to start mixing it slowly. And you want to add 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. Okay, now that it's done, you can see how it looks. It can ball up real nice. That's what we want, that consistency. Okay, now I want to take it out and I want to put it on a lightly coated surface with confectionery sugar. And I just want to knead it a little bit. It doesn't need much. Okay, so to divide it into 3 separate parts. Okay, now that I have my 3 separate parts, what I'm going to do is separate one of them, and that's going to be no color at all. Then I'm going to have one that's going to be yellow and one that's going to be orange. And I'll add food coloring. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Okay, I'm going to start with coloring the yellow, and what I have is some yellow food coloring. I'm using gel base because I think it does a better job than liquid base. And I'm just going to work it in and just knead it. Set it aside. And we'll do the orange. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm going to start with my yellow and I'm going to put it between 2 pieces of parchment paper. You could probably use wax paper, it'd be fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it out. I'm going to take my roller and I'm going to roll it out into a real thin layer. Okay, now that I've rolled it out, as you can see, it's probably about 1/8 of an inch in thickness. Okay, now that we've got them all rolled out, I'm going to start with my yellow base. And I'm going to take my orange and I'm going to put it right on top of the yellow. Now that I have them all on it, I'm going to press them down one last time. Press them together just a little. And now what I'm going to do is put them in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes or so it'll harden up. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is cut them out. I just have a 1-inch cookie cutter and I can use to cut it out. I'm also, since it's Halloween theme, using the ghost cookie cutter. I'm going to do one of those. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, and I'll take these out, and as you can see how the different layers are together, and just put this on some wax paper because we're going to put it back in the refrigerator and allow it to firm up some more in a minute. Okay, now that my insides have hardened up nicely, I'm going to take them and I'm going to dip them in some dark chocolate, which I melted in the microwave. Okay, now that I have them all chocolate covered, I'm going to put them back in the microwave, or back in the refrigerator for probably a good, 10-15 minutes and let them harden up nicely. Okay, they're out of the refrigerator. They're all ready. I cut one open just to show you what it looks like on the inside. And they're all done. Thanks for watching.